Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 7 of my journey through Group Self-Found Rise of the Abyssal. Last time I set up a big XP grind, took out 2 of the King in the Mists, getting Atlas passives for that, as well as the next tier of Breachstone boss, leveling myself to 92, and I got 2 unique items that I'm going to try and work into the build today. I got an Ingenuity belt off the King in the Mists that gives me increased stats from my rings, and I can put that on if I can find 3 more lightning reds. So I'm going to farm catalysts to get that going. But I also found a new spear. The spear is called Spire of Ire. Comes with a ton of flat chaos damage and gives me chaos leech, which is very interesting. So I'm gonna copy this item. Let's go to PoE and poke around in here and see. Putting this on, average damage goes up 6.4%, just as is. The hit DPS I'm not as concerned with because I launched the big barrage of twisters. So I'm more interested in the average damage number, I think. So I add that to the build and put it on here. So we're looking at the 50. And it dropped my crit chance quite a bit because of I'm losing the base crit from the Acolyte spear. So if I were to switch to this, my thoughts are to drop this crit stuff and then add the chaos stuff here. That's the same number of points. The damage isn't as good still. But this all down here is crit chance against blinded enemies. Could drop that. This is crit chance for exploded volatility. I could probably drop this. So we'll grab this chaos or wither magnitude. Grab this chaos damage skill effect duration. I still have space for more points. I wonder if I could still get away with this. 9% crit chance. This is a bunch of damage if you crit recently, plus attributes. I could probably drop this attack speed. There's chaos damage over here. Enemies you curse have -3 chaos res. Well, I guess if I were to do this, I would rework in despair. Despair will be much bigger now. There's also this spaghettification stuff in here. I could almost get all the way in there. This would lower my chaos res, but I'd still be capped there. Bunch of all attributes. That has me 1 point off. I went from 47k to 69k. That is factoring in despair, and that's no longer relying on crit. Still keeping the days. I got chance to blind with these attack damage nodes, but those are good. Increased wither effect is nice. I'd get more use from my totem. There's a possibility that unraveling is good. That lets chaos damage support the magnitudes of ignite, shock, and freeze. And then if I could reliably freeze stuff, then I could get frenzy charges up, but that would come at the cost of my chaos res or my remnants. It seems like the damage would go up with it. I guess if it doesn't work, I can just switch it back. Right? And I want to corrupt this as well, but I want it to be better rolled. It actually is it's in the top half of the low end. It's almost maxed, and we're like in the middle on the top end, so like a 75th percentile. And it gives this skill called Chaotic Surge, which can cause my projectiles to explode at the end of their flight, but I think it requires me to expend charges. Let me quality it up. Give it a socket. Now, I also got an Omen. Omen of Corruption will always result in change. What does that mean? It removes the no change outcome as a possible result. Okay, we just commit to it? I think so. Hit this. Corrupt it. It raised the damage. Lowered the attack speed. Okay, big. So if I look in here, this says 7252, 8502. Average damage per use. Also goes up. Mostly chaos damage. Still a bunch of fire, cold, and lightning. I don't know where the cold damage is coming from. If I put this new belt on. Oh, we're back to this belt lowering my damage for some reason. So yeah, swap the rings around. That fixed it last time. But yeah, now it raises damage. This is probably my actual damage numbers. Like, I don't have anything crazy to put in there. I could give it some flat fire damage. That's probably the best I could do. Sure. Then refund passives. I already planned this out, so grab all the nodes that I removed, which included these. I think that's what I did. 21 points. Fly. I need 11 more ints. So here I get int there. It into there. It's not going to matter because there's so much in here. Then I want to come in here. Wither magnitude. I want wither away as well, but I also want the skill effect duration, which is going to extend the life of the twisters. And now my damage is way higher. And I was already kind of crushing it, felt like, so it should be good, I would like to hope. Oh, I've got the ingenuity belt on. Don't want that yet, because I need the lightning res. Manage shop. Put the spear in here for chaos orb. I think we're gonna commit to this. So then I need to look through here. I need a staff that has cast speed on, or attack speed, I think. This one has attack speed. Take that, offhand it. And then while I'm on the offhand, I drop so much resistance, so I kind of hate that. You know, maybe I'll just cast the curse. I was thinking about the Hand of Chayula, but I lose resistances for a swap, and that seems bad. Alright then, let's give a Greater Jeweler's Orb to Despair. I can quality it up. Curse magnitude, it's minus 44 chaos res, last 7 seconds. Curse magnitude, cast speed is what I have on it. Then I saved gems that I was previously using. Should be an efficiency in here. Yes. That'll make it cost less. I can give it less delay. Give it more duration so I don't have to use it as often. And that would be assuming that it hits. I could also increase the level of it. And someone in the GSF created a guild. I've never created a guild because I've never wanted to manage it. Oh, something else. Someone told me, select hideout, go to shoreline hideout, talk to Ange here, and this completes that quest that I couldn't get rid of. Now, where's Alva? There's Alva. Take me back. Travel guild hideout, and there's a quad tab. Yeah, I've never made a guild because I don't want to manage it. And I leave guilds from time to time for special events. I just don't want to be in charge of it. If people want a guild, sure. Now, faster attack speed is going to mean more mana consumption, and that curse is costly. I put duration on it rather than the delay. Lasts for 12.6 seconds. That's pretty good. I could also raise the level of it, but that's going to increase the cost. I think minus 44 chaos res. Well, that's the base value. It removes 59% chaos res. Curse does not apply to enemies above level 72? Huh? Now, why would that be a thing? You're gonna force me to raise the level on it? Takes it to 76. Up to 142 mana cost, though? Why is there a... If I make it level 19, I can't do that. I don't have enough int. So at level 18, it goes away, I think. Because when I highlight over it, it doesn't say there's a level thing. So I can probably drop some strength for int. Yeah, so I'm at 9 and 9 there. I'm really not going to be able to get more int, I don't think, until I can get the belt on, but it lets me do this. All right, well, maybe I'm going to have to put more points into this mana cost efficiency. Let me drop the wither magnitude and then throw it into here. All right, let's hope things didn't just super break. Test this out. I need to farm breaches, and I have breach set up for this whole big area. I have a few more corruption nodes I could hit down here, but let's just move up here, go after these breaches. Perfect Essence of Alacrity. Hit this, drop that. Unleash? I didn't get the unleash. Well, it died. Well, I have to have a Gloom Shrine at the moment. So that's a bunch of damage as extra chaos. I gained attack speed on my weapon, yet I feel really slow, which is weird. The Last Lament. Whoa. Chance to load a bolt into all crossbow skills on kill. Sacrifice 300 life to not consume the last bolt when firing. Increase attack speed, reduce reload speed. Huh. I found a unique strongbox. Let's go. Ooh. Hit direct beetle. Oh, drop the curse. Okay, it got off. Barrage it. Huh. Some jewels. Alright, in my ritual. Want the splinters. Because if I can upgrade this again, I will. Really not afraid of the boss. Want the perfect transmute. Want the map. Can re-roll this. This uses 2 exalts. And I'm not running short on exalts, so level 18 spirit gem I can find. If I re-roll, moment of bartering. I feel like the re-rolling is pretty important. Ooh, something else I just realized. I could probably drop volatility. This is giving me volatility on crit, and there's probably something I can do here. All right, 1, 2, 3, got that ramped up. Barrage, drop the curse, wait, open. I think I was a little late. Since there's the delay on the curse. Ooh, I wanted to pop that just as it went off. The twisters like tear through stuff. I got a speed shrine, and here's the breach. Oh, I got stunned out of my Whirling Slash. Oh, that sucks. I let off weak once again. And this is the worst. I don't want weak. Ooh, is that a greater exalt? Yes, it was. There we go. Launch a bunch. I'm gonna go run to the other side. So much little junk in this map I get stuck on. Only Toll's Catalyst. Oh, dead in there. Oh, well. Just a badly placed breach, I think. 15 splinters, though. Not going crit using the spear means I'm not going to be able to make use of the jewel. The double damage. That sucks. At 43 on the breach splinters. The ritual I'm absolutely saving up for 150. The breaches, I think I'm just going to put them in and run them at 50. Verify my gym drop. Yes. I will definitely hear that should any of these drop. Well, I guess I don't need to be going after Acolyte and spears anymore. I got my spear kind of locked in. There's got to be something better I can socket into it, though. 16 breach splinters. I don't know what this little blob on the ground is. Yeah, it explodes. I wonder if that is a corruption thing. Oh, right. I was going to change that gym. For Twister, Projectile Acceleration 3. Why not? Why not do that? Let them go crazy. Well, that's going to be a cost multiplier. Volatility doesn't have a cost multiplier, but I did reduce the cost. Wait, there's a Rageforged 2? 30% chance to not remove the rage. Well, okay, I want that. Why was I not using that? Yeah, Projectile Acceleration 3 instead of the volatility. And I do have this Chaotic Surge thing that I could work up, but I would need to gain Frenzy Charges, and that's its own ordeal still. There is this Ketoko's Current for Electrocution build-up. Gonna break me on resistances really bad if I put this on, but I'd also have to rework Spirit to get the Combat Frenzy actually doing something. I just don't worry about it. I just want the big Chaos Weapon. I'm fine with that. Gargantuan Life Flask? What is that? Blood of the Warrior. Gain 5 rage when hit by an enemy during effect. No inherent loss of rage. 25% damage taken recouped. That is interesting. Solid, assuming that I could stay on max life. Oh, I know where the cold damage is coming from. I remembered. The jewel I got yesterday. Damage is extra cold. Omen of the Sovereign. T1 accuracy on a spear. No speed, but crit bonus. Max ES crit bonus. That deserves a regal. Spell damage. This is getting crazy. To say the least, yeah. The ritual just ended. I never even saw an enemy. I don't like I'm going to use this flask. It's a fun idea, but I need a better life flask. Having the instant one, though, is very good. Or if I start getting hit and start taking life damage. 26 breach splinters. Wow. Orb of Annulment? Exalted Orb will only add prefix mods. That's what I want. And reroll. Perfect Augment. I can't defer the stack. That's fine. Pretty nice looking evasion helm. Dark Domain. Hey, that means I get another Kulamac. I guess we'll be able to compare damage-wise from yesterday. Which the damage didn't feel bad against the Kulamac fight. It was just really hard. I don't know how good of an idea it is to go into the breach with all these stacks of delirium, but the stuff in here is dying. And it's really no issue. I think I cleared about as much as I could have out of that breach. I think it's going to be a good one. Oh, only 17. Armor applies to elemental damage and deflection. Both T1s. Huh. Boltist, Great Hammer, the Empty Roar. Cannot use War Cries. All attacks count as empowered. Interesting. Double Miller fight. Get him with the curse. Maybe? I did get him with the curse. Barrage, drop my totem. Dead. I did have an ice shrine, but Bane Leld's Rune of Spring. Oh, 1 to 60 lightning damage. Better than 13 to 16. Put it in. Alright, do this guy. Get in the curse. while I'm building up the Salvo again. Hit this. Launch more. Haha. I'm doing so much more damage. For real. Okay. So now I want to go back through this and like make sure there's no more rares. Like what if it's a monster level limited thing? I have no idea on those runes. Yeah, there are more rares in here though. Gotta be worth the check, I guess. I would like to hope it was any abyssal depths, not just the dark domain or like the special ones. But I would imagine I would have found one. Well, that was big. Jump in. All right, drop the curse. Right on time. Barrage, launch. Barrage, launch, dead. Kurgle's Gaze. That's what I'm taking this time. Nice. I like the spot we're in here too better. Wait for it. Launch. The curse is crazy. Okay, round 2 done. Kurgle's Grip, Ulamon's Storm, Amanamu's Fracturing. Do Kurgle again. Alright, I just sucked up a bunch of things. I was a little early on the curse. Using my Remnants is good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Taking cold damage over time. Stand still to hold on to your soul. Okay, that's different. Kurgle's Memory, Ulamon's Expanse, Amanamu's Deceit. Do full Kurgle. Yeah, and suck up the Remnants. Hit the curse. Barrage. Go. Now stand still. Come on. I'm standing still. Man. I'm not gonna get to fight the full version. I was trying to stand still to get my ES to recharge. It's okay. I just get to fight that version of it again. Curse. It went off. Launch. And then if you die, the HP bar goes away. I don't like that. I don't understand how that's a thing that not only happened in last epoch, but is now happening in PoE. I've only seen it with this enemy, though. Standing still. Standing still. Wait. Return the finger. So I can still fight it at full strength? Return the finger. Okay, so this is probably going to be the same fight. Alright, I know what I'm getting myself into this time. Launch. He's jumping. Launch. Got him cursed. He's dead. Right on. Accuracy, spell skill AoE, and max ES, and crit chance. Those are 4 different mods. And another Ravenous Staff, and then a bunch of high tier stuff. I gotta stop bringing stuff down here maybe, because once I leave, I don't think I'm coming back. Alright, what do we get? 8% chaos damage. Enemies you kill have a chance to explode, healing a quarter of their max health as chaos damage. This actually gives extra damage to this. I'm doing that. Okay. Oh, that min rolled too on that chaos, so that could be way higher. with up to 80% increased effect of it. What else we get? Block chance, spell mana cost converted to life. Gotta go with the block chance, I think. And then one more. Magnitude of damaging ailments you inflict. Spell damage per 100 max life. 42 spirit. Spell damage per 100 max life. Alright. I sold something. My old spear. Cool. Ooh, I need to level up my Withering Presence. All this stuff looks like spirit stuff as well. Where is my Into the Breach? Yeah, same thing going on here. Well, raise the level of Chaos Mastery with this. And then I got level 18 Spirit Gem. Can I do that? I can. So it's going to apply Wither way faster. And I have the End now. So I was forced into it for the Despair, so why not? 21 Breach Splinters. Oh, I was so close to 6 stacks on the Delirium. Liquid Envy. I have 3 Chance Orbs, 2 Stellar Amulets. Go. Both gone. Duresso's Passion. Support skills require 50% less glory to use. Stag Talisman. This is Thorn's Crit Chance. 3 Chaos Orbs. Awesome. Ooh, that is a Rogue Exile standing on top of an Abyss. It didn't get revived. Yay, another Inscribed Ultimatum. I made it to 6 stacks of Delirium in this map, loaded with Abyss everywhere. Like Abyss covering the entire map in this one. 5 Ire, 1 Greed, 7 Splinters. We're clearing a whole map. I am up to 154 Breach Splinters. I could run 3 of them and maybe get my Esh Catalysts, or run the big one and see if I can pull it off. I feel like I gotta try it. Tier 3, Twisted Domain. Oh, I can't fail. Well, okay. As long as I can make it to the end of this, I'll be fine. I just want my catalysts. Okay, stuff is tanky. Got me a little bit nervous at the moment. Okay, got that one. Launch! Oh, that one's chaos resistant. Ah. And I'm putting out small tornadoes now. Okay, drop totem. Okay. That extra damage helped a lot. No, 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 no. Recharge. Come on. Erupting blood. Get off me. There we go. It's back. Timer's stopped. Okay, I made it. Heightened mids. 4 Esh Catalysts. Alright, so I ended up with enough. It gave me a ton. Alright, I loot all this stuff first. But like Hosiday. Use my Esh Catalysts. Yeah, that was only 1 lightning res. Need more. Ooh, Rarity Fire Lightning Res with Fizz. That's a nuts breach ring. Cast speed mana regen is nice together. Old res and evasion. Another decent one. Arakali's Lust. More damage with hits for each poison on the enemy, up to 30%. Okay, that's cool. Solid Quiver that I won't vendor. Whoa, that's a Scepter. That one actually looks good. Alright, I've got this. No way this boss kills me. Curse. I can launch them from back here. Ooh. Ooh. I tried to dodge it. Nope. I already lost it. I already got frozen. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this is summoning the hands. Okay. Will you please pop out? There we go. Curse. Charge. Blast. Roll. I'm frozen. Curse. Oh! I didn't see it. Okay. Let's see. Put on belt 74. So I only need one more. Alright. It's there. And this ring has chaos damage on it, which is kind of my whole thing now. Looks like I need to roll more maps. Elk 1. Ellie Pit, of course. Augments on a few. Regal them all. Ellie Pin. Ellie Pin. I buy T15s? No. Alright. Hopefully I'll keep piling them up. On the phobia in the map. Come on. Launch the tornadoes. I got him cursed. That was good. Divine Orb. I was gonna wait to use the spear until I got that Divine Orb. And I went anyways. E1% ES. With cast speed. Faster starter recharge with mana. Abyssal Depths. +7 melee skill, 640 accuracy with LU attacks T2. If there's a mace skill that converted, triple res belt, something like this would change things for me. Probably more than the ingenuity could. That frees up sockets and gets me LU weakness capped. Lose more stun threshold. Give it a greater exalt. Life recovery rate. I don't know what prefix I'd be hoping to hit, but I could drop fire res for lightning res easily there. Could drop another fire res for lightning. Yeah, I think I do that over... No. Drop a fire res in here for more evasion. Yes. There. Maybe like that. And I got a new belt. And the jawbones are so oh no. Well, I'm committed to this now. Divine it? And that rerolled the prefix? Yes. And then yeah, just exalt it. Charm effect duration. Yeah, this would need something that converts fizz damage to elemental that uses a mace. Molten Blast converts 60%, 100% of the shrapnel. Volcanic Fissure converts 80%. It'd be crazy to make an Amazon use a big mace. It'd be a challenge. 15 simulacrum splinters. Wow. Alright, I gotta make sure my inventory's empty before going into the depths. Omen of Abyssal Echoes. The next time you reveal desecrated mods you can re-roll once? Well, that's big. Level 20 skill gem? Not enough decks. I need 10 more decks. I'm strapped on everything at the moment. Ingenuity would open that up because I have so much attributes on my rings. Omen of the Blessed. Divine Orb will only reroll implicits. That's expensive. I'll defer it. Start whittling that down, I guess. I want splinters. E3 augment. Omen of Sanctification. Well, this item is active in your inventory. The next Divine Orb used on a rare item will sanctify it. I don't even have enough to defer that. My shrines aren't showing their things now. I was replenishing. Ritual. Splinters. Perfect augment. Splinters. Defer the map. And that's it there. 9 simulacrum splinters. Anything else I can use GCPs on? Withering presence. That was longer wither duration. Yep. I haven't leveled up Wind Dancer. Oh, I got DC. That was weird. And I was put in a queue. Server must have wrapped out for a second there. My map's gone too. Map attempted. I lost my mire. Rip. So I'll just throw a T14 in because it's just an easy run and complete it, I guess. Whoa! Instantly disconnected again. Let's see here. Mathel. Dedge. We're back in. Third time's a charm here. Widow Hail. 234. And that really sucks. That had +1 map level too from the corruption with the irradiation, so that would have been 81 zone. Ritual. Take the splinters. Defer the map. Reroll. There's the Omen of the Blessed. Sinistral Exaltation. I cannot defer that. And I have to defer these. Tonqui. And with the curse. Barrage. Oh, well, okay. Curse. Barrage. Launch. Okay, did not get barrage that time. And that initial launch almost killed him. Wow. Oh! Okay, we need to be careful with crit maps. Abyssal Depths. Omen of Dextral Necromancy. Desecration will only add suffixes. Okay. What do we got here? Take the splinters, the big stack, small stack. Okay, defer the map. No. Divine Orb. Inscribed Ultimatum. Defer. Omen of the Blessed. Take the Exalt. Splinters. Reroll. Chaos Orbs. Perfect Transmute. I can just take the splinters. I can defer the Perfect Transmute. Perfect. Delirium Precursor Tablet. Unique. Fog never dissipates. Increases slower with distance from the mirror. I feel like my fog never dissipates anyways. What is that? T4, T7, T3 with T3 speed. Interesting. New Omen of the Blessed. I gotta defer the one I already have been deferring. Only 20 more splinters. And then I can upgrade this. Zarok's Refrain being given for our Thorns Jewel. Okay. Do I want to build around that? Not particularly. He's giving me 3 Exalt instead. Feels wrong taking that. It's a shame you cannot put into sale tab. Wait, hold up. Manage shop. Wow, you can't. That doesn't make sense. And I keep dying. It's a crit plus damage plus accuracy map. I need to lock it in and just go in above 50 and then to below 50 over and over and over. All day so far, it feels like. Oh, there was a shrine behind them. They must have had damages extra plus the increased damage with the crit. Yeah, that would do it, I think. Every time I like die super quick, my initial thought is like, oh, I wasn't paying enough attention to my ES little bar thing. You can't watch that as easy in your peripheral vision while you're doing other stuff like you can the HP bar going down. Like I have to consciously look down there all the time. Liquid Disgust. New batch of maps. Maybe I can find some that aren't super rippy. Minus max. Crit damage speed. That's rippy. Crit damage is lightning. I got 1 that doesn't have any kind of extra damage on it. Put that in the +1 area level. So yeah, monster level 81. Liquid Disgust. Well, those are some boots. Wow. Prayers for Rain and Carrion Call. +1 melee skills, big armor, all attributes, and fire res amulet. 24 breach splinters. 5 splinters. Defer the Omen of the Blessed. Splinters. Defer splinters. Omen of Recombination. Your next predictable recombination is lucky. Huh. There's lots of good omens. Wow! Died to a crash that wasn't paused. Love it. Divine Orb. Logbook. Your life flask also applies to your minions. Minions cannot die while affected by a life flask. Minion life. Interesting. 15 breach splinters. Defer the Blessed. Splinters, 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 splinters. Can't defer anything. But now I can go fight that boss. 150. Crux of Nothingness III. Only get 1 portal for this. Let's do it. Need to curse him. Get back down here, please. Curse him again. Barrage. Okay, that I can do. Curse him again. 1, 2, 3. Barrage. Launch. Oh, you can actually walk up there? Whoa. Curse? Barrage him? He's taking. Ah, you moved. So you can destroy these totems. He warps around to make these totems. I got frozen. Let me out. Still not done? There we go.
A cheap ploy. He will not escape me.
This way. Left. Into here. It's right here. Nope, not quite. Gotta work it around. Right here. Okay. You gonna do your thing, buddy? Oh, don't let the boss bug out on me. Oh, it's about time. You won't let me up there. I need him to like warp down. Not like I can damage him where he's at. Something's broken here. You're trying to like get him to attack me is what I'm trying to do. Come on. Well, I got him to space. Trying to move the twisters so I can go over there. It's 150 splinters. Like I was getting him to do something for a second. Like what did I do? Let me try to log out. Yeah, it logs me right back into the fight where he is still stuck. That's so BS, man. What do I do now, though? I can't leave. Portal's disabled in boss fights. Like, do I actually just have to die? It feels so wrong. Guess so. Awesome. I'm gonna run 2 level 1 breaches. I really wanted to make my rituals better so that I might actually be able to pull stuff out of them. 1 Ash Catalyst. Use the Ash Catalyst. There's the res, but I already swapped a different belt. Omen of Light. Orb of Annulment will remove only desecrated modifiers. Alright, Zest. You're an easy one now. Here, how about Curse? There we go. Okay, let's not die. And back out here. Got it. Supported skills cannot kill enemies with hits. Piety's Mercy. Lapis Amulet. Pandemonious. Ash Rend. Cannot be ignited. Greater Jeweler's Orb. Overseer Precursor Tablet. This is worth it for the catalysts. It is the best way to get them. Map bosses are hunted by Asmary spirits. And again, I forgot to curse. Curse is important. And the fists. He actually got those out this time. Got it. Got the lightning amulet. Choir of the Storm. Trigger lightning bolt skill on crit. Crits ignore enemy monster lightning res. Ooh, more Ash Catalysts. Up to 37 on it. Ooh, preserved cranium for my 2-socket window to paradise. I don't have a jewel to use it on, though. Pretty happy with the jewels I have. I think I'm going to refund out of these instability volatility nodes. So I'm gaining that pretty nicely anyways, just from the shock, and give myself the wither magnitude. Oh, now I'm 2 points from a jewel socket. Okay, get this next level, take this point out, get Jewel Socket. I really would like to replace my Anoint as well. I really need to get a new amulet. Maybe that's what I do. Let's gamble amulets. It's the best way to spend gold really quickly. Oh man. And I filled an inventory. None of the gold amulets are great. Lunar amulet like 25. Cold res, not enough. No. Spirit rarity ES. Cold res. This would break me on int, wouldn't it? I bet it does. Yeah. And I need that chaos res. T1 int on this. Stellar amulet. Perfect augment. 125 life. So many of these are terrible. Strength and strength with rarity. Legitimately, the only two I'm keeping out of here. Just save those as is. Delirium. Give me all this stuff. Click one. View notables. Can't get prolonged assault. I don't have enough to make the suffering either. So that would just have to show up at some point. Accuracy proj damage. This one's better. Damage against rare uniques with accuracy against rare uniques is even better. Oh wow, that's expensive. 20% chance for damage of enemies hitting you to be unlucky. 20% chance for damage with hits to be lucky. Accuracy damage with spears. That beats all of them. This one. Guilt, envy, despair. I'm committing to that. Guilt, envy, despair. Currently, I'm getting 20% crit chance, 20% accuracy, 25% accuracy, and then 25% damage is better than that crit chance. Do it. Should corrupt my belt. I think that did nothing. Awesome. Wow, I picked this up off the ground. That's even better. Oh, okay. Hold up. I need to force cold res onto it. Or if I would have a chaos res, I could put, that'd be cool too, but put that cold res. Then greater exalt, 28% ES. This is insanely good. I just need, okay, this has to wait. This will guarantee a suffix, and I might be able to even like use multiple of these. I don't have a Kurgle one. Kurgle's the cold one. Pretty sure. Omen of the Black-Blooded. Desecrated mods. It doesn't specify which type, but this is the one that if there's cold something, this is the one that has the cold. The cold damage. Yeah, the cold and chaos. So if I had one of those, but I also need the collarbone. Amanamu is fire, which means Ulamon is lightning. I don't know if you can use multiple of those at the same time, because I could give myself a chance to only add suffix, reroll it twice with Kurgle if I had all three of them. Is that something that's doable? I don't know. 14 splinters. Ritual rewards. Dextral annulment. I want the 28 splinters. Defer the blessed orb. I guess defer my perfect transmutant augment. And that's all I do. Oh, there is an omen of corruption. Defer that too. Oh yeah, the Skittermind. This is my corrupted nexus. It didn't drop me anything worth having. Only 2 maps I didn't run, it looks like, in that whole corruption thing. I do have more up here, but it's mostly just delirium. I upgraded all of my T14 maps using the reforging bench. I have some easier ones now. Hopefully I can use that to get the rest of this level. And that also means I can, whenever this gets refreshed, buy T14 maps, upgrade them. And I want to refund out of these 2 passives for ritual, put it into rituals contain 2 additional packs of wildwood monsters. That's going to put more monsters in the ritual, which should mean more tribute. And I think if I can get the next one, it'd be this here. No penalty in later rituals for revived monsters. Omen of the Ancients. Take the splinters, defer the map, take the augment, defer the transmute. No reroll that time. Yay, Abyssal Depths. 2 omens of the Liege. Vertebrae. Those must have been dropping a long time ago and were hidden by my filter that I didn't update prior to the league. Just completed the 3rd ritual and have 2,857. Ooh, Cartographer's Strongbox. Here we go. Over 4K. I think I made the right call. And we're gonna exalt. Want 1 unusual tablet. Okay. Where are the monsters? No monsters? Okay. I guess the unusual tablet is the ritual one. Awesome. T15 maps though. 7 splinters from the ritual. I want these 2 things. I'll defer the map. Take the omen of chaotic. Scan these. Next. 6 splinters. I can take the map. All right, making progress there. I actually got enough tribute to do something in the ritual. Another Overseer Precursor tablet. Hunted by Asmeri spirits. Yeah, these have all been the same thus far. Splinter of Lorada. Otter wanted one of those. Looking for a bleed / ignite one. There's multiple versions of it. 320 ES shield with chaos res on it. Open suffix. I feel like I just gotta rib it and see what happens. Not before I take my Omen of the Blessed. More splinters. Omen of Bartering is super cheap. Reroll. Catalyzing Exaltation. While this item is active in your inventory, your next Exalted Orb will consume all catalyst quality to increase the chance of corresponding type of modifier. Holy, that's awesome. Defer that. Splinters. Okay. Yeah, I need to farm Ritual. Ritual is where the juice actually is. Essences are awesome, but the omens. Strength Dex, mana regen, or ES recharge rate. I think given this one, how it looks, it's got to be the recharge rate. I need to quality this. Out of curiosity, 384. Like, that's not even as big as it can go. How much ES would that be? 450? I don't know what I need to do to reset this inventory. Fur-footed sigil. Increased evasion rating if you dodge rolled recently. Dextral exalt splinters. Defer that. Catalyzing omen. Take this. Reroll. Defer it again. Splinters. Perfect. Defer the transmute. Esh Catalyst. I heard a gem. Arcali's Lust. More damage with hits for each poison on enemy. Ooh, a Sire of Shards. 4 additional projectiles in a circle. It's got elite res on it. Spell damage, cast speed. Very nice. Last ritual I did in this map had the most monsters in it. That feels bad. Splinters, splinters. Yeah, just take the goods. Level 93! It finally happened! Oh, it's a long day of grinding for that. And then the game crashed. It's been a minute since I had it crash. Now, I planned on this level, right, to refund out of volatility on kill, go, dex, jewel socket. I have no strength allocated, and I have exactly 137 for the despair on the int, so no way easily to get 5 more dex unless it comes on a jewel. Up that lightning damage, up to 98 on the splinters. We're getting there. I think I'll have to push that off till tomorrow because I want to go do some Trial of Chaos. And these tell you on them which of the fragments you get. Pinning Doom is rough. I'm gonna try Stalking Shade. That's scary. I got hit twice instantly. What a lovely start to that. I might have to bail on this one early. It's gonna be really rough doing the boss fights, having to move around like this. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Ita Colatl. That is a decent one. Alright, we got Bloodbird. No, I took a hit. I wanted to get the curse and get it all off. Yeah. Vol Orb. It's a good source of Vol Orbs and Chaos Orbs, if I remember correctly. I fail at 7 Ruin. So how far do I push it? Exalted Orb. I'm gonna take my rewards on this one. I'm afraid. The 3 dragons go into Wrath for a handful of stuff. Cool. Bushwhack. Corrupted. Vol Omnitect. Had I have gotten a worse Soul Core, I might have tried to fresh that one out. It's not worth it, I don't think. And at least we have Sprint now to run between the starts of this. Monsters protected by ES. Since I got the increased duration on the twisters, like they go away right as I'm getting the 3rd stack of the salvo usually, and the cooldown the barrage comes back, so I can just launch another full blast. I like that a lot. I also like that in this room the enemies spawn then almost all dead before they could do anything, except for the rares. How bad does it hurt to get hit by a blood globule? I guess I'll have to look on the next one. It missed. Here we go. Missed again. Okay. Alright, like not even 1,000, so don't worry about it, is what I'm gathering. Yep, 1,000. Not even, like 900. Topatante. Rare monster mods. That one's a buff. Alright, this one. Hit the Chimera. Got the curse down. Hit this. Hit this. Launch a couple more. Get wrecked. Love it. Less defense is as bad. Blood Globbles 2 makes damaging blood ground. I don't want bleed or poison, that degens life. Monster resistances. Sure. I should have done the cannot be slowed. Probably would have been better here. It did say all res, not ele res. Quipolotl. Reduce slowing potency debuffs. That's pretty nice. Stormcaller runes is pretty free. I'm really afraid of Pyramid Beams. Corrupted Blood's bad. Impending Doom hurts really bad. But I do think it got nerfed a bit. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this. Skybird. Curse down. Hit this. Hit this. Hit this. Hit this. Get wrecked. I got that going for me. That's with ES and 40% all res. 2 Vol Orbs on this one. Shocking Turrets. Convalescence. Damage taken recoup and speed of recoup. Drought. Get this out. Hit the curse. Hit this. Curse goes off. Launch them. Launch more. Take my thing. Okay. Oh, then it dropped more stuff way after the fact. 3 soul cores. And it adds more things. And I can put a piece in the door. Grab the next one and go again. I don't know what piece that was. I think that was a Victorious. Too deadly. The sprint definitely helps with this, but there's still just like so much dead empty space. And then wasted time from the elevator. Then wasted time for the door to open. I wasted time with dialogue that pauses before you enter the things. Ugh. He doesn't have a dialogue before this one that makes you wait a minute and a half. I'm pretty sure my biggest complaint about Trial of Chaos before was the time between zones with all the dead space of nothing but walking. And the sprint helps with that. It's still a lot of dead space, but at least it did get something, I guess. Sita Quiltul, Stormcaller Runes, 2 Vol Orbs. Zantipi, convert 20% of requirements to int. Monster Speed. Ooh, a Twilight Reliquary Key. For Disco. Can't damage the Beast Lord while he's up in the air. Got him. No! I stood on the thing for like 5 seconds. And then the second I walk off of it to try and walk back on, it goes up. Monsters gain damage, extra chaos. Sure. This is the final round? Yeah. Volatile Feats. Curse. Oh, he is faster, alright. Charge it. Launch him. Deadly Fate. Yeah, I think Victorious was the other one I did. Helmets give +4 to max rage. Soul Core of Ferocity. The last one I need to complete it. Cowardly. The shiny is a Chober Chabber. Oh wow, it's giving me some rough choices here. Heart Tethers 2. Cause you become vulnerable. Give them crit chance. Stalking Shade. I can't do it. Heart Tethers 2. Switching back into the Proj speed gem was also a very nice choice. Makes the coverage on these twisters so much better. Apotante. Run up to the next one of these blood circles and everything around it is just already dead. Some speedy twisters just like made their way over here, I guess. Zamoto, max cold res. This is indeed the correct one because I will end with the Chimera. Wow, I got stunned out of my twisters. I did so much damage to it just with the Whirling Slash. I don't even know if I have damage supports in that. Block Chance, max fire res, Buckler. 2 more Vol Orbs. Ah, another Corruption dice. 2 more Vol Orbs. I think that brings me up to what? 7? Yep. Expedition Precursor Tablet. A unique one with 18. Armor applies to cold damage. Ooh, that's not a great soul core anymore. With the armor is elemental. 2 damage extra chaos. Alright, ramping, hit the curse, get in here, hit the barrage, and launch them. Get out of here. This little spot is so good to bounce those back and forth. 7 Vol Orbs, that's crazy. Unseal it. Oh, we go up. I thought I was about to go down. Howdy, Trial Master.
One more trial you must complete. Defeat me and prove your worth to chaos.
Hit the curse. Too early. Curse. And let it loose. Barrage, loose. Curse again. Out here. Oh, wow. He continued doing that? Ow, I actually took some damage.
My service is finally over.
I succeeded.
I succeeded.
My service continues.
Heavy belt. A corrupted inscribed ultimatum with mods. Oh, sacrifice 20 exalts to receive double for less recovery rate. Oh, that includes mana though? No. No. I guess I portal out of here. What do we get? Zorfi's Genesis. Corrupting blood cannot be inflicted on you. 50% of charges used by charms granted to your life flasks. Increased charm charges used. Well, I've seen where everything comes from now. Like, I don't know how exactly you get these, but I got one. It was a good one. Very useful one. These 4 come from the unique map. These ones drop all over the place. Soul Cores from Trial of Chaos. It has Mary here. There are new Abyssal jewels. There's 4 of them. I guess you wouldn't want to call them jewels. They're Socketables. The Abyssal Eyes. And these things are pretty rare. I guess I could look in here and see what they are. Greater runes. Attack damage against rare unique enemies. Fire cold lightning. Damages chaos. Chance for additional projectiles. +1 all spells. Damages extra of all elements. Damage taken from mana before life on body armor. It's possible in this game to get 100% damage taken from mana before life. And then you could go full mana shield. That sounds very awesome. ES recharge rate 50%. Reduced effective curses on you. Wow. Bow attacks fire additional arrow. Increased exposure effects. XP gain. Flat fizz and gloves. Magnitude of damaging ailments. Magnitude of non-damaging. Cast speed, wither magnitude, nice. Reduced movement speed penalty and movement speed. I think there's one of these new lineage gems that gives cast speed, more attack speed, less damage if used in weapon sweat set 1. Interesting. Poisons deal damage faster per rage. Chaos contributes to freeze. With cold is extra chaos. I got a shock one and a flammability ignite one. Pacified enemies cannot deal damage. Enemies affected by curses from supported skills. Pacified for the final 30% of supported curses duration. Alright. +1 and 10% quality. That's huge. Cannot kill enemies with hits. More totem life. Damage taken from companion before you. Triggered skills. Between less and more AoE, proj speed, damage, and cost. The Wind Shard, extra projectiles, 3 additional fissures, load a bolt on the killing blow. Supported skills load 3 bolts when you dodge. First ground created by supported skills triggers Dodre's dark design when enemies enter. Deals chaos damage based on your int. Applying the supported curse on hit. Okay. 10 seconds of extra life on minion death. Chance to gain power charge when expending combo. Per combo expended. Cast speed also apply to proj speed. Lose 2% max life per corrupted blood inflicted by supported skills, and you inflict corrupted blood with Warcry, and deals 25% of your strength as Fizz Dot. Break more armor. Minions cannot be damaged. Deal no damage. Can only damage low life enemies. And you can steal mods. Supported skills gain 2% of damage as extra physical damage per 10 life cost. Mana cost converted to life costs. That's insane. There is no cast speed one outside of like the double spell echo. Body armor with Fox Talisman is quality of all skills. Enemies you curse have -4 chaos res. That's something. Skill effect duration cooldown recovery rate is something. Flat chaos damage is something. That's better than the lightning I have in there. I need that. Faster start of ES recharge. And put that in my foci, my shield. Yeah, there's lots of possibilities of cool stuff. I got 2 sockets in this thing too. I gotta stop though. for today. The new spear is awesome. Being all chaos damage, like I'm super strong. It feels like wasn't enough to take down that Zest, and I bricked my King in the Mists. But what can you do? Early access. I'm still having an absolute blast. But that's going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.